How's it going, everybody? Josh or Miho here. I hope everybody's doing good and well and stuff. I got an album review to do for you, and I'm going to show it to you right now. This is the new album from the band Disfigured Dead, entitled Relentless. This is released as a co-release through Butchered Records and Severed Records. Now, if you're not too familiar with this band, they are based out of Moravia, New York, and the best way to describe the sound of this band would be a very simplistic, yet old-school style of death metal. They came out with an album back in 2010 entitled Visions of Death. I believe that came out on Hell's Headbangers Records. You want to talk about an album that really relied on a lot of old school death metal influence? Look no further than that album, Visions of Death. I mean, you could hear a whole lot of Autopsy and Repulsion worship go on with that particular record, and I think it made for a very entertaining and worthwhile listen. Really good music, really good vocal styles, just very much sticking true to what it's influenced by, and I think it's really awesome. Now 3 years have passed, and we have a brand new album from this band. Once again, the album is called Relentless. It's 10 tracks, and it clocks in at around 46 minutes in length, and the key factor of this new album is there's a bit of a contrast in style. Whereas the first Disfigured Dead album had a bit of an old-school death metal vibe and approach, Relentless has a bit of a more modernized, but yet still stays true within death metal. I mean, when I think of modernized death metal, I think of stuff like current Cannibal Corpse or current Suffocation. That's the type of vibe I pick up from listening to this album. And while really no new ground is being broken here, in my opinion, I think this band delivers an album that's very much a fun experience to listen to, and definitely something that will appeal to both fans of old school and new school death metal. Really good stuff going on here, and I'm very much impressed by this release. The guitar work on here is pretty much your usual kind of death metal kind of guitar when it comes to being old school. Some really menacing riff work going on, and just the way everything is executed and the way everything is played, it just works very well and is played very well here. Like on the tracks Punishing Atonement and God Forgives, I Don't. You get some really, really well-crafted riff work going on, and it's definitely very well written and well executed here. Some of the solos on here do seem a little bit on the old school side, and that's what I think this album is definitely going for. Although it is a modern sounding type of record, you do pick up those old school vibes instantly as soon as you hear the riffs and solos that are on this particular album. Bass work is good too. I'm really enjoying this bass work. Nice tone, very clear, not too polished, but yet it definitely has its own moments and definitely plays along and suits itself well with the guitar work that's being done on this album. When it comes to the drums, I think the drums sound very awesome here. They have a very natural quality to them. I'm really enjoying the way that the drums sound here, the way the snare is, the way the kick is, the way the double bass sounds, the blast beats. It feels very, very crisp and very natural. And I'm enjoying this drumming style that's being executed here. Really, really good drum performance, and very much it doesn't feel dull throughout the 10 tracks that are on this album. Very good pace to it too. And vocal-wise, the vocals here are very good. Pretty much your typical old school death metal type of growl. You can understand everything the vocalists are saying, and the way everything is distributed. It is very well thought out and planned. The growls are good. The mids sound great. Even moments where the vocals begin to get into a little bit more of a higher register and start to rasp and crackle, it sounds really awesome. And the lyrics are crazy too. Like on the track Self-Dissection, you get some really over-the-top gory horror kind of lyrics going on with that particular track, and I think it's pretty damn entertaining. And that's one of the other key things about this album is the horror themes, the horror vibes that you get with this album. They're definitely well showcased here, and I think they do a very good job with with executing every song here, every lyric, every word spoken, done very well here. So overall, like I said, I don't think this is breaking any new barriers or opening any kind of doors or anything like that. I don't say that in a disrespectful way, obviously, but the way everything is done here, it's played and they deliver some damn good music here. Really, really damn good music, and I'm very much impressed by this effort. Really fun listen. If you're into Autopsy or Suffocation or Cannibal Corpse, you'll definitely find something to enjoy with Disfigured Dead. Very much a fun album to listen to. If I had to pick any favorite tracks, I would definitely have to say Punishing Atonement, God Forgives, I Don't, Deranged Consecration, Death Disguise, Dream Demise, and Self-Dissection. Really, really great tracks. I'm going to leave you some links in the description box. Leave you a link to Severed Records where you can purchase a copy of this album. It's only $10. Also to one of the songs that I just mentioned, Death Disguise, Dream Demise. Have you listened to that? If you think it's worth giving a shot, definitely hit up Severed or Butchered to buy this. So I'm going to show you the album again. This is Relentless by Disfigured Dead. This is released on Butchered Records and Severed Records. Check it out, and I'm going to give this a solid 8 out of 10. Really nice listen. If you're a fan of old school or new school death metal, this might be right up your alley, so give it a shot if you want. I'm going to conclude this review. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for checking out my channel, and until the next time, Army Ho out.